last night. I think the worst gig in the world would be if you were a receptionist and your name was hypothetically. Dr. Johnson's office, hypothetically speaking. Confused the shit. Why are you all over there? Jesus Christ. Alright. Alright, so on my way here, I walked past somebody I knew and I was like, hey, what's up? And they're like, good. That's wrong. That's not right. I hate when it's like, hey, how are you? Not much. It only makes sense if you have horrendous self-esteem. Regardless, like somebody fucked up the script that day. Like somebody read their lines wrong and now everything's fucked up. It's like glitch in the video game. Which I would like to exploit more. Because I think fucking with reality, you could do a lot better than just an improperly stated how are you. What I want to do, and I had the chance to do this once too, and it pisses me off that I never did it. Because you have these parasocial relationships with these people that you don't actually know. I'm going to just stand here now, guys. You don't actually know. You never actually speak to them, but you know who they are. There's this couple I always see. Purple Coat and Lazy Eye. I see them all the time. They're always holding hands. Sometimes they kiss. I know they're dating. They don't know me. I don't know their names. Kind of creepy, but it's there. Well, one day I was walking back from class back to my dorm, and I walked past Lazy Eye. And I don't mean to eavesdrop, but I overhear her talking to her friends, and she's like, yeah, I just don't know how I'm going to break up with him. And I was like, oh shit! Shit's about to go down. It's a little soap opera that nobody but I care about, but I keep on walking, and who do I walk past on my way back but Purple Coat? And I'm like, I have the greatest chance here. Because I could have just walked up to him and said, your girlfriend no longer has feelings for you. And walked away. This is a pretty big school. He never has to see me again. He doesn't know who I am, and furthermore, I'm right. And I would have done it. He probably just would have like fell through the floor like in a shitty Tony Hawk game, and all of a sudden everything starts glitching, and like all the pixels are there, the levels fucked up, and he's walking in the same direction, and he's stuck. Somebody's got to hit the restart button again. I've got no transition for this joke, but Gerard Butler movies. What the fuck? What's up with airline food? No, if you don't know what Gerard Butler is, one, welcome to 2009, and two, he's the guy in 300 and Law Abiding Citizen and P.S. I Love You for some reason. And I was thinking about him, and there's always two things about a Gerard Butler movie. One, he takes on an institution, and two, he dies. But it's his fault for setting the bar a little too high. He never like tries to take on the school board. It's always like, in 300, he tries to take on the entire nation of Persia, which at that time was basically the world. Law-abiding citizen, he tries to take on the entire city of Philadelphia and the American justice system. In 300, in P.S. I Love You, I never actually saw that movie, but joke. Joke anyway. And he always dies, but he always gets like really fucking far. Like he takes out a good portion of the Persian army, and he blows up half of Philadelphia, and I didn't see P.S. I Love You. Because I wonder what movie is going to be next, because I'd like to see him get really far. What I'd really like to see is Gerard Butler versus Earth. I want to see that guy take on the environment. Because I know how well he'd do. You know, eventually the sun would have to like come down and just like burn his chiseled abs. What an attractive man. His chiseled abs, and eventually he'd die. But like, there'd only be one month left, and it's February, and it's hiding in the corner. There's no more oxygen in the world. So he'd be like, man, I'm really glad Gerard Butler's dead. Yeah, but there are no more trees. Fuck. Quick side note. Do you think the University of Notre Dame gives out scholarships to hunchbacks? And do you think when they're accepted, they have to be the mascot? I hope so. So I work this really crazy radio shift, and I end up walking home at 4 a.m. a lot, and my mom found out about this, and she's like, you should really call public safety to drive you home. I'm like, Mom, that's stupid. Like, unless I get punched in the face by a deer on my way back, like, nothing's gonna happen to me. And she was like, no, remember that girl earlier this year? Like, she got killed at Yale. I'm like, whoa, Yale, Mom. I'm not that smart. Okay, if you're gonna get killed at a college and you're gonna be a girl, you are really, really intelligent, you are blonde, and you're a good person. I made a joke about a lazy eye, and I'm not blonde. I fill up half of one of those categories at best. So I'm not worried about it, but I get really concerned that these like murderers and kidnappers have such high standards about like kidnapping women. Like, what are they saying? Like, one of them just like, see the girl over there? Yeah. She's pretty hot. Yeah. I think we're gonna kidnap her. Whoa, what's her GPA? Like a 2.7? Fuck that shit, man. If she's not on the dean's list, you don't bother. You don't bother! They're setting the bar really high. They're like Gerard Butler of kidnapping. Alright, before I let everybody go, I'm taking this creative writing class, and I just want to take this opportunity to just read a poem to everybody. Bear with me.
Yeah!
Don't clap for poetry. Stop it! Okay, well, the poem is called, On Making Lego Dildos. If you build it, they will come. Thanks, guys.